Hello, hello. May God bless you and may He prosper you this day. My name is Rick. I am the Cryptocurrency Watchman. Sorry for taking a few days off as far as the videos, guys. I've been busy with some other stuff, just kind of taking a break from everything. We're going to be taking a look at EOS today. This is something that I truly believe is just going to explode. I believe that this is going to be huge. EOS is their own blockchain is what they are, but they're trying to simplify setting up apps, setting up your own websites, the different applications that you may want to do, where instead of using Ethereum, where with Ethereum you have to set up, you got to buy their coin, you got to set up the wallet, you got to use their coin. There's different steps that you got to take to be able to use Ethereum to set up applications and websites, things like that, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But with EOS, their plan is to do away with all of that. That basically you're going to be able to launch your applications, your websites, things like that, and not even realize that you're even on a decentralized network. It's going to be that simple. So here was their main website. It says EOS, decentralize everything, documents, tokens, sign up, blah, blah, blah. As we scroll down a little bit here, you can see that the token distribution right now, they've distributed roughly about 2 million tokens. Let's take a look at them on here. Okay, so they're at $1.43 right now. They're up 13.58% as of Monday around almost 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. They had a pretty good launch. You can see back on, looks like the 3rd of June, they launched and looks like they reached a high of $5.40. Now they recently dropped down to the point of where they're roughly $1.41, as we saw up here, $1.43. So had a little bit of a drop, as a lot of the coins do when they launch like that. There's always a lot of money to be made right in the beginning, and then if you're smart enough to jump off for the short term, you can definitely make a lot of money off of it. But for those the long term, I'm going to show you. I think this one is going to be an incredible long-term hold. Okay, so we're going to look at the developer of EOS, and that's Dan Larimer. You probably recognize him. He's the one who developed BitShares and Steam, also Graphene, and now he's developed EOS. This guy has some serious credentials. Let's take a look. Okay, Dan's background. Dan Larimer received a Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science from Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University in 2003. He is currently focused in the areas of blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, decentralized exchanges, economic systems, and freedom. In 2009, he attempted to engineer a digital currency when he discovered Bitcoin. He immediately got involved with Bitcoin and began communicating with Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto in a Bitcoin forum. At the time, he was alarmed by the amount of centralized exchanges being arbitrarily shut down. He came to the conclusion that decentralized exchanges would become necessary. It was at this time he created BitShares and invented BitUSA, which is the first trustless cryptocurrency pegged to the dollar. For over 2 years, he's innovated and fine-tuned blockchain technology to support a centralized exchange. The resulting technology is called Graphene and is what powers BitShares and Steam. Okay, Dan makes a statement. If you're asking yourself right now, what is BitShares? Dan answers this question in his blog. To summarize, BitShares is a network, bank, ledger, company, exchange, software, community, currency, and Dan asserts that it's even a country. It's not an easy concept for most people to grasp. It's probably an invention 10 years ahead of its time, but judging from CoinMarketCap today, people are beginning to catch on now. BitShares is based upon many of the same principles as Ethereum's the DAO. Okay, so he explains a little bit of EOS here. EOS is easier to understand when you recognize what problem it's trying to solve. Right now, blockchains have several problems that need solving. They are hard to scale up. They are costly. They lack interoperability, and they are difficult for legacy companies to navigate. Blockchain technology is redefining the entire internet, but for most company owners, there's no easy way to adopt this brand new revolutionary technology. I believe EOS is trying to make blockchain technology easy to adopt by creating a blockchain operating system for companies. Here's an abstract from the EOS white papers. The EOS IO software introduces a new blockchain architecture designed to enable vertical and horizontal scaling of decentralized applications. This is achieved by creating an operating system-like construct upon which applications can be built. The software provides accounts, authentication, databases, asynchronous communication, and the scheduling of applications across hundreds of CPU cores or clusters. The resulting technology is a blockchain architecture that scales to millions of transactions per second. That's amazing. Eliminates user fees and allows for quick and easy deployment of decentralized applications. Okay, it says that the EOS token cell will be launched on the Ethereum network. The EOS blog announced recently. The token cell will be ongoing for a year to ensure maximum wide distribution. Many people were confused by this move, but I think it's a wise move for financial reasons. Ethereum has been gaining some serious traction, both with its price and popularity. It has the feeling of being a Goliath already. So it makes sense for them to launch their coins on the Ethereum blockchain because they want to get them sold. It's very popular, and it definitely makes sense. The only place that I know of right now that you can buy EOS is actually on the Exodus wallet, and there may be other platforms right now where you get it, but that's the only one that I'm aware of right now. It's been said there's a lot of talk about this, and there's been some speculation, and I tend to agree with it that this operating system is going to mainstream thing. It's going you're literally going to be able to go on here and use it almost like Windows, where the Windows launches the applications, does a lot of the work for you, takes you to the place you need to go to be able to launch your application, to launch your website, to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, and you're not even going to realize that you're on a decentralized network. That it's going to be that simple. With Ethereum, you always have to got to download the blockchain. You got to be able to interact with the website. You got to buy the coins. There's steps that you have to take to be able to use the blockchain. Now, from what I've seen with EOS, to access their services, you have to own coins, but you don't actually use the coins. You don't actually have to spend the coins like you do with Ethereum. And since you're not actually spending the coins, holding the coins allows you to use all the services, to access the resources that they have for you. But it also has what's called a delegated proof of stake. And I can show you a definition of that right here. Delegated proof of stake is the fastest, most efficient, most decentralized, the most flexible consensus model available. DPoS leverages the power of stakeholder approval voting to resolve consensus issues in a fair and democratic way. So basically what they're saying is that if you hold coins, you'll actually be voting on the block producers. And from what I understand, the block producers, they obviously they have to have a lot of processing power, huge servers to be able to work with, and they'll be basically working on the blockchain, making sure that everything runs smooth, that they're upgrading, that they're improving, and if issues do arise with some of the producers, the people who are holding the coins can literally vote to elect a new block producer. So basically, you get rid of the old, who's not doing their job, not able to handle what they're doing, and you bring in the new, and it's done on a democratic system. But the block producers, they want to do well because there are huge incentives for performing at the maximum. The better their performance, the higher the incentives that they receive. The number of coins that are available, apparently about 1 billion coins. That's a very high number, but it has been estimated that it could go to 20,000. You're talking massive gains. There's been a lot of speculation that it could take over Ethereum blockchain, and basically become the top dog as far as the blockchains because of the ease of access, because of the ease of use, that basically you just jump on and you start doing what you want to do, and it removes all those gaps in between the blockchain and what you're trying to do as far as setting up your application or developing your website, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You don't have to go through all those steps. You go straight from what you're doing to the blockchain. So it's an incredible idea, and they have some, with this guy Dan, this guy's got some serious background. He obviously knows what he's doing, and apparently he's found a way to improve the whole thing to change the whole spectrum, to create something that is so mainstream that you don't even realize that you're on a decentralized blockchain. So I truly believe that this one's going to be huge, and I know that I'm going to be purchasing some EOS. I haven't done it yet. I just became aware of this in the past couple of days when I was taking a few days off. Somebody brought it up to me. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing some of these coins because I believe that as far as a long-term hold, this is going to be one of the top dogs. This is the one, guys, that for an investment of a very small investment could potentially yield millions of dollars. So, you need to pray on this one, guys. Do your research, check into it. There are other videos out there. You kind of have to dig for them to find them. But this one's going to be huge, and I imagine it'll probably be just a matter of time before we see it on the other exchanges, either with Bittrex or Poloniex, whatever it may be. So check it out, guys. And as far as your Exodus wallet, you may need to update it to get EOS on your Exodus wallet. If you go to it and you don't see it, you just have to go to the Exodus website and download, and it'll automatically update it. You just have to log back in, and there it'll be. For some reason, I just updated mine. For some reason, it's showing that it's not available, but it may take a little time for everything kind of process. But I do know somebody who's already purchased off of Exodus Wallet, has already purchased EOS, so it is feasible. So EOS, guys, look into it. I definitely recommend this coin for a long-term hold. Even in the short term if you want to, but for a long-term hold, this is the one you want to drop into. This is going to be one of the biggest ones that we're going to see. There may be some people that disagree with me. That's okay. I'm okay with that. And you know what? I don't always get it right, but I truly believe that this one is going to be massive. So thanks, guys. That's all I had to say today. Like me on Facebook at Crypto C Watchman, and check out my videos at CC Watchman on YouTube, and have a good day. Thanks, guys.